They say you look like Jack Black.
Yeah, I saw that comment. I liked the Chris Stapleton one a lot better, but yeah.
Please take a moment to press that like button and subscribe to our channel. We'd appreciate it. Thank you.
This sticker was hard to get off.
Yes, it was. A little bit of heat, razor blade. We got a couple nicks in the hood, but I mean, how old's this tractor?
Not old enough to be damaged. Come on,
No.
Hold it. Did I sense that there was a good enough or a good enough for who it's for?
No, I was saying that the sticker's been on here for so long, it's very stuck.
Okay.
Sun baked and all that good stuff.
I got a little defensive for Old Salty
Old
there.
Salty's a good girl. She's
Yeah. Now this was riveted.
Yes.
So you've put some bolts in here, little screws, machine screws,
something like that.
And we didn't put any washers on because we wanted those heads to get depressed in those holes.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like how that sticker covered. I get the reason they covered them, but...
Right, it looks really nice, but it'd be nice if this was removable without taking the sticker off, just especially with the hassle of doing the sticker. I mean...
It would be nice if the sides were just easily removable, right? And I guess...
Kind of like the new ones?
Kind of like the new ones. So there were some people that said they liked the old 3 Series hoods better than the new ones, but I don't think that's me.
Yeah, I don't think it's me either, especially when you're in here, turned in there doing the screws, you're just like, I could have done this whole thing with a clip.
Yeah.
So.
And I guess if you were really going to do much engine work, you would have to take this hood off.
Yeah.
Right in there.
Well, actually, if you've got the stick in there, you have a good amount of room to kind of, like if you're going to remove the engine, you could do it without taking the hood off.
Yeah, it'd be in the way though. For 2 or 4 bolts in there, I'd probably be.
Probably. You'd get halfway through it and find out you needed to take the hood off.
Yeah, so you're going to cut the ends off of those little machine screws because that's the only length I had.
Yep.
I've got a great selection of bolts, but when we get down into the screws, machine screws, wood screws, other kinds of screws, not so much. Now we also need, tell me about up there.
So these are like plasti rivets or whatever. They kind of like melt them in there. It's part of the hood and it holds this on, and it came loose on us, so we'll have to go through and somebody, I don't know if it's 3M or whoever it does, they make a 5-minute epoxy that will just lay in there and it'll stick real good, and it's structural adhesive. It holds good. It'll handle that, and it's capable of like going up to like 500 degrees, so the engine heat shouldn't cause any issues.
Yeah, so. I suspect I broke those rivets when I twisted the hood there with that. I had a branch come right in there in that area, and I suspect that's when they broke.
Yeah, and there's a lot of leverage down here to move up there, so.
We're gonna fix that though. We're gonna keep this part from happening again. Dave, this looks like exactly what we've been needing. We just did not have a good answer for this. The problem we're dealing with here is, where do we mount these rear hydraulics, the Summit rear hydraulics, on a cab tractor? There's no ROPS to attach it, right? So we've needed something, and it seems like everyone that has brackets of any kind to help us out, they attach to the ROPS. That works great, but there's just nothing attach to on the cab. So what we've got is a new product from OtisInnovation.com, and it attaches to the iMatch. So they've provided a little bit longer bolts here, and then there's 2 pieces to this. Let me get the box here with another one. We're going to show you the actual install in a minute. First of all, the packaging is absolutely incredible. This is the top piece right here. See, and that's what we're attaching our hydraulics to. You can put anything on it. See all the holes in it? Anything you can dream up, you can put on it. Otis Innovations sticker. That doesn't look too stable, but. And here is the piece that actually goes on the iMatch. So a slot here into the bottom bolt and a hole for the top bolt. And then this top bracket sits right on here. Now they sent a bolt to attach the top to the bottom of the bracket, but I found that I could use one of these, I guess you would call them, I don't know, a linchpin or something. I don't know what kind of spring this is, and it was the perfect size. I could run it right through there and attach here. And that way I can leave this bottom bracket on the iMatch and take the top off. Meanwhile, Dave, you've done a pretty good job here. Tell me what you've got going here.
So we kind of fabbed a bracket over here to match up with this bracket. And then we've got a singular bolt over here. We opted to not drill a hole on this bracket just because it's brand new and it feels wrong to drill holes in it. At some point, we might change our minds on that, but I'd say currently she's...
Yeah, and of course that little slop there that you just felt is
Right,
my
right.
linchpin,
Yep,
right?
yep, there's nothing, this to this is nice and solid, so.
So if I want to take this off, probably need my Nip-X, but I can just pull that pin, and I need a big man, of course, to do it, but that's all we have to do to take the rear hydraulics off. And as far as lining up that pin when we go back together, that's not a problem because the channel fits right in there, see? So it's perfectly in line. That pin goes right in there. It's just perfect. I am shocked, quite frankly, and it's not crazy expensive. OtisInnovation.com, and yeah, there's a code TTWT there for a discount. Dave, let's put this other one on this other iMatch. It's only iMatch compatible. It does not work on the Chinese quick hitches yet. They're working on it, and it's patent pending, so don't try to copy it. But yeah, this is cool. Let's put this other one on. Make sure you drop the nut there, Dave.
Yeah, it's bolt actually. I'm ready for mounting hard. Well, do this.
New bolts look almost like the other ones. Dave has a beef with the bolts. Tell us about it, Dave.
So the nut is a 15/16, but the head of the bolt is a 21. This is extremely frustrating to mechanics because I look to see what this size is and I grab the equivalent size for that, but I've got to go through and sort it out.
That's not a 15/16.
Okay, so it's a 23 or a 24. What is it in metric? 24?
I don't know. You tell me. 23 or 24, probably 24. I'm getting more and more resistance. Now they're saying 7 countries have landed things on the moon.
But they're still not human beings. You got to land a human being to claim it.
Okay, so the point is the bolt head and the nut are a different size. Why in the world would anyone do that?
I'm looking for an answer. Somebody put it in the comments.
I'm fully in agreement with you. There you go.
Last nut. Thank you.
And that's all that's permanently attached, and it's even not very permanent, right? But that's all that you'd have to leave on the tractor right there. The top bracket's easily removable. Again, if you use that linchpin approach or whatever kind of a pin I have there approach, that makes it real easy, right? Now I just need some ideas to put on here.
Toolbox. Cup
Toolbox.
holders.
Cup holder.
Yeah, Diet Pepsi. Ooh,
Yeah.
cup holder and a burger stand.
Yeah, put my burger grill there or whatever. Who knows? But yeah, I think this is good. See, it's not on the ROPS, nor is it on the 3-point hitch, right? So I can still have whatever 3-point hitch attachment I am. It's right here in between. I like it, Dave.
Yeah, I think it's a good solution.
OtisInnovation.com. Use code TTWT for 5% off. Chris, you came over at a perfect time. I'm gonna need some help. Is this something you can help me with right here? We took the sticker off and it was hard to get off.
Yeah, you said you used heat. I don't know how much heat. But,
We used the hot air
heat gun.
heat gun, yeah, and then we had to use a razor blade. I mean, it was bad, and even then we had just small pieces.
Yeah,
So it
as
was not
these
easy.
decals harden up, they get harder to get off. The mastic becomes kind of permanent. The heat usually helps a lot.
So can you get this all off?
Yeah, well, the mastic has to come off first. So we'll use something called prep saw. We'll use something to help dissolve it. And we should be able to get all the retained mastic completely off. The nicks, the places where you hit it with the razor blade are underneath the new.
I don't think it'll
one, so
matter.
it
Yeah,
won't
I mean,
make
I
any
think I
difference.
made a tiny nick up here.
Yeah, and that's why I said this is not the last, so it'll be nicked. So, yeah, we know
It-
Tim. So I have examples if you need them.
That looks pretty good up there still, even though it's got a little scratch in it. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I can't keep my head clean.
Yeah, it happens. But anyway, so once that comes off, then you can buff this and clean it up. But it'll be, I'll use probably, it's called Prep Saw.
Okay.
Probably will take off most of it.
Sounds good. And we just went ahead and got this. I really wanted to fix this with you, but we do have a little one on the other side that
Right,
maybe
to
we
work
can
on.
fix someday. It was in there when we got it. I didn't cause that one.
And the old piece we may use as a quick example of how fast can you fix something if you're, and rattle can it, because you kept saying, everybody said rattle can one, so maybe we can try that.
Maybe we could try it and see how good we can do. Yeah. Okay, Dave, next step, I was just sick about these lights and tearing all that up. So I got me one of these 511 designs. Hood guards.
Grill guard.
It really, or grill guard, yeah, not hood guard, what am I saying? I'm fitting this right down in here if I can. There we go. Boy, look how nice that fits.
Those look good. Almost like it was meant to be.
Yeah. Like it
Old
was made
Salty
for it.
looks mean now.
And simple enough that the instructions fell out of the bag, and I didn't even go fetch them.
Along with a nut.
Well, I think if almost every project you need to drop a bolt or a nut.
It's bound to happen.
Hey, Dave, don't tighten anything yet. I'm gonna, looks like these may use the same holes. Got these side guards too. I think for Ole Salty, I really needed the side guards that went all the way back to the cab.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this will be all right. You want to do that one first, or?
I'm on this side. Well, you got that one out. Let me transition to that side. And we can...
Okay. I really like the style of this thing. I think this is going to be really nice. So I don't know, do we go in the slotted hole there?
I'm going to go for slotted hole.
Okay. So this doesn't go back far enough to really protect even the back part of the radiator grill here. But this is going to be really good for grapple usage because it will shed the bulk of things, at least when they're pushing in hard, that's when they're going to cause damage. Probably still scratch back here, but not going to be causing damage. Did we end up needing more bolts, Dave?
Yes, because we got bottom bolts put in.
511designs.com. I think it's designs with a Z. And yeah, coupon code TTWT works there. These are powder coated. They're really nice. Slot or hole?
We had a slot on the other side.
Your ratchet could use a little more
Just a little
gumption. I'm now on the hook to get Dave a new ratchet.
more. I got replacement batteries.
We may need them, Dave.
Yeah.
It may have just come loose. I'm an optimist this time.
Well, good.
Uh-oh.
No, she shattered. I'm still convinced we can just... Indestructible.
You've sold me on the concept, Dave.
Tighten on your side.
I saw that Milwaukee's got a new one coming out with a little more torque. It's also
Very pricey.
pricey, but I think maybe that's what I'll wait on. It was still in pre-order stage, so
Oh, well, hey. Did you get on the list?
I did not. Don't want to commit that much. Yeah. Okay, I like it. The only thing I don't like about these, and this is, I don't know how you do anything any different, but you know, I've got these nice LED lights in here, and I don't like the reduced visibility of these lights. So I'll have to depend on my lights up here a lot more, which in this case, they're really bright, they'll be fine. If you take this all out, well, you defeat a lot of your purpose. That's why 511 doesn't want to do it, and I get it. I guess you'd have to put plexiglass on it or something. I don't know. And then in this case, with these side guards, we're taking away even more of the peripheral village.
Yeah, weird.
Peripheral visibility from the LEDs. So I don't know, but I have proven that I need it.
It wouldn't have kept the log from coming up underneath the...
No, this wouldn't fix everything. This is not full armor around the whole tractor, but it's going to improve. Now, this particular, notice that we've got some slop here. There's a little pin that's spring loaded to keep this from going forward, and the pins broke off on ours. I got my hood guard came from, or grill guard or whatever, came from a used snowblower that I bought, and it was already broken. What we could do, Dave, is put a little bit, we've got a bolt in this side. We could put a little bit bigger bolt in here maybe?
Yeah, or a flanged head perhaps.
Yeah, something that would not have as much slop. But anyway, this is a grill guard for a 3R. This was because the snowblower came off a 3R. There is a little bit of difference in the 511 heavy-duty grill guard here for a 3R and a 3X20 because apparently there's a little bit difference in the way the original hood guard's made. Make sure you get the right one. Okay, Dave, I'm unexpectedly impressed with this.
It's a simple solution to a complex problem.
Yep. If you've got a cab tractor, cab 2025R, this would be a great solution for Summit Hydraulics, a 3R tractor cab. Even if you wanted to not have this in the way of your backhoe on your 1025R, you could put it back here.
Absolutely.
Right, so there's some possibilities here. Just use this for the Summit kit, and then we could put toolboxes. We could do all this other stuff with it. The opportunities are endless. I do like this.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You know, everybody thinks you can do everything on the ROPS, and I don't know. My ROPS are busy,
Very busy.
as we are. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.
Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes.